Many mortgage applications get delayed, not because someone could not qualify, but because the application was not completed correctly from the beginning. If you're applying for a mortgage, the most important document you will complete is the Uniform Residential Loan Application, also known as the 1003. This is not just paperwork. This is the foundation of your approval. Today, I'm going to explain how to complete it properly, why each section matters, how lenders review it, and what documentation you should be prepared to provide. First, personal information. This includes your full legal name, social security number, date of birth, marital status, and current address. We will also need a full 2-year residential history. If you have been renting, we may request a rental ledger or proof that rent has been paid on time. Why this matters is simple. Lenders use this information to verify identity, review housing stability, and confirm payment history. From an underwriting perspective, we compare your application to your credit report, identification, and housing records. A strong housing history strengthens your file. Next is employment and income. You must list your current employer, your full 2-year employment history, salary or hourly pay, and any bonus, overtime, or commission income. Be prepared to provide 1 month of your most recent pay stubs. Sometimes we also need the last pay stub from the prior year if bonus or overtime income has been established for 2 years. We will need the last 2 years of W-2s. If you are self-employed, we will need the last 2 years of complete tax returns. If there are any gaps in employment during the last 2 years, be prepared to provide a letter of explanation. Lenders are not just looking at what you make. We are evaluating income stability and the likelihood that your income will continue. If bonus or commission income is being used to qualify, it must show a consistent 2-year history. If you are self-employed, we qualify you based on net income, not gross revenue. Next are your assets. List all bank accounts, retirement accounts, and investment accounts you plan to use for the transaction. Be prepared to provide the last 2 months of complete bank statements. We must verify that you have sufficient funds for your down payment, closing costs, and reserves if required. Underwriting reviews bank statements carefully. Large deposits must be sourced and documented. Clean and organized statements help avoid delays. Now let's talk about liabilities and debts. This includes credit cards, auto loans, student loans, personal loans, and any child support or alimony obligations. We calculate your debt to income ratio using this information. Underwriting compares what you list against your credit report and determines your qualifying ratios. If you own real estate, you must list it. Be prepared to provide your most recent mortgage statement, homeowner's insurance declaration page, property tax bill, and if it is a rental property, the lease agreement. We analyze existing mortgage payments, rental income, and total property obligations. Underwriting evaluates your housing history, equity position, and how additional properties impact your overall qualification. The declaration section includes yes or no questions about bankruptcies, foreclosures, lawsuits, federal debt, and citizenship. These questions determine loan program eligibility. Underwriting verifies public records in federal databases. If something applies to you, it is always better to disclose it upfront and provide context. The government monitoring section asks about race, ethnicity, and sex. This section is optional and is used strictly for fair lending reporting. It does not impact your approval decision. The 1003 is not just an application. It is a complete financial snapshot. When it is completed accurately and supported with proper documentation, it allows me to structure your loan correctly from the beginning and avoid unnecessary delays. Preparation equals power in the mortgage process. If you're ready to complete your application the right way, let's get started.